activity is the production of wine. We are in Chianti classical area, so we produce Chianti classical wines that are only red wines. We have a production of one white wine, but we use only for the restaurant and for wine tasting. We don't export the white wine. All the estate is 152 hectares, of which 33 hectares for the vineyards, where we produce about 250,000 bottles per year. We have also production of extra virgin olive oil, Vin Santo, that is the sweet wine, the dessert wine, and grappa. Inside the castle we have the agriturismo with self-catering apartments for the guests who want to stay here, and the restaurant. We make 5 red wines, 3 Chianti classical wines and 2 IGT wines. IGT means typical geographic area of production. So to make this type of wine, you have not to respect all the rules, like to make a Chianti classical wine, but we use the same grapes that come from a particular region. The main grape of this area is the Sangiovese. Sangiovese is a red grape and you need minimum the 80% to make a Chianti classico. From 80 up 100% you can choose the Sangiovese. If you use the 80, the other 20% you can choose with red local grapes like Canaiolo, Colorino, or international grapes like Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, but minimum 80 of Sangiovese. To make a Chianti Classico, you have to respect a lot of controls, a lot of rules, because Chianti Classico is a DOCG wine. That means from guaranteed and controlled origin of production. And to be DOCG is the highest quality for the Italian wines. So you have to follow all the process to make it. We usually start at the end of September with the harvest. During the harvest we make everything by hand, we don't use machines. That's for select the best grapes into the vineyards. From the vineyards, the grapes go to fermentation cellar on the other side of the castle, where you find the fermentation process. It is when the sugar inside the grapes becomes alcohol. During the fermentation, the skins of the grapes are in contact with the wine, with the juice, because it's the skin that gives the red color to the wine. If you press a grape inside, it's white. It's the contact with the skin to give the color. For this reason, if you want, you can make also white wine from a red grape. You take out the skins before and you will have white wine. After fermentation, we take out the wine from the stainless steel containers and we put it into the wooden barrels for the real maturation of wine. But in wooden barrels, we put only the wine. We don't put the skins. The skins go to the distillery to become grappa. Grappa is made by the distillation of the skins of grapes. So to make grappa, you need particular machineries. We have not here the machinery to make grappa. So we take the skins, we send to a distillery. They make grappa for us and then they give us back the finished bottles with the grappa. Grappa is 42% of alcohol. And we usually drink after dinner, after coffees, like a digestive. About the maturation of Chianti Classico, you have just to respect the minimum time between harvest to bottle. 12 months for Chianti Classico and 24 months for Chianti Classico Riserva. Then, in this period, in this month, is the winemaker choice. How many months into stainless steel containers, how many months into the wooden barrels, if it's the big one, the small one, the French oak, the American oak. He can choose everything. He has only to respect this minimum time. It depends on the different type of wine that he wants to make that he'll choose the containers. Here you find the big barrels, the 25 hectoliters, so 2,500 liters, and we use for the aging of the Chianti Classico San Jacopo da Vecchiomaggio, that ages here for about 12 months. The 2 Chianti Classico Riserva and the 2 IGT wines age also in barrique. Let's go to see.